Okay. Mandatory now. Have we talked about the Luberon? We have not discussed the Luberon, have we? You know, it doesn't come up a lot. The Luberon is a breadbasket area, as they say. It is one of the great breadbasket wine regions in France. If you have a domestic, or you got a friend, you're at a little bistro somewhere, and they don't really have a wine list per se, but they have a red, and they have a white, and maybe a rosé if you're lucky. And there's a chance, very good chance, that the red they have is going to be from the Luberon. It is a wonderful, beautiful place. It is, oh darn, dead balls between the Rhone Valley and Provence. It is the gap between where the Rhone Valley ends in the south and where Provence begins in the north. And it's a gorgeous area, surrounded by mountains. You got the Ventoux to the north. You got the Luberon Mountains to the south. You got, 3,000, 4,000 foot peaks on one side, 3,000 on the other. And it's basically what they call like this massif. So this higher elevation flat area where they grow cherries and apples and the lavender fields, right? When you're driving through the lavender fields, like, I never want to leave France. This is what the Luberon looks like. And they make wine. And I guess the thing is, they make a lot of wine. They make a lot of wine. So low yields aren't necessarily coming into play a lot with a lot of the wines there. I mean, these are wines that sell for €3 a bottle. But, as with any location, the Ventoux, the Languedoc, the Roussillon, any of these breadbasket spots, there is greatness. Like, really greatness. And it's there. They just have to plan for it and produce it. And that's what they did with this wine. This is from Marrenon. So Marrenon is a large cooperative winery in the Luberon. There's over 380 growers as part of the co-op. Cooperative wineries are where a bunch of growers get together and they pool all the resources in their vineyards and they make the wine together and they separate. They get paid for the grapes that they grow, and then if they make money, then some profits get dispersed based on how well they do, et cetera, et cetera. That's a cooperative winery. And there's 380, 390 growers with Marrenon. And the key thing here is they make a number of tiers of wine, right? We've joked about that in the past. Oh, how many tiers of wine do you make? Well, I have this value tier, then I have this iconique tier, then I have this terroir tier, and then I have this, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Well, this is the top tier for Marrenon. And the wine is called Inventa. Well, in America, we'd say Inventa. This is in French, I think it'd be like Inventa. 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 Like that. And from Les Vallons in the Luberon. Now, I love this wine. This is, everyone's trying to be something nowadays. And when the local agent brought this wine into us, it was so unabashedly, here, and I don't mind it because, so much we're looking for acid now. We're looking for delicacy. We're looking for, oh, no oak. We're looking for da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da in our wines, right? We're on this quest for this perfect equilibrium of terroir, not marked by any. This wine's like bullshit. I'm just going to give it to you straight. Here it is. Fermented and aged in 100% new oak. There, I said it. It's almost like a bad word now, huh? I mean, when it's done this way, it's not a bad word at all. And what we have to know and realize is still a ton of Chardonnay in the Burgundy region in France, as well as in California, sees a sizable amount of new oak all the time. So even though there is this push to restrain oak and push back on oak, if you have great barrels and great fruit, the wine enjoys its time in barrel. It really settles in, man. It orders pizza, turns the TV on, falls asleep on the couch. The wine really digs its moment in really great oak barrels. And in this case, this wine thoroughly enjoyed it. And funny enough, Grenache Blanc, which is the anchor grape variety for this wine today, really takes the new wood pretty well, honestly. Grenache Blanc, as opposed to Grenache Noir, the red Grenache, black Grenache, which really doesn't like new oak. It doesn't like any oak at all. Likes big foudre, big tanks, cement, whatever. Grenache Blanc's like, yeah, oak. Bring it. And this wine brings it. This is 70% Grenache Blanc, 20% Vermentino, or as you get a little further south from here, they'll start calling it Rolle. And then you got 10% Claret in here for balance and to pump up the acidity and really kind of energize the wine. It is just a fun, ostentatious, gorgeous, rich, oaky, ample, toasty, like Châteauneuf-du-Pape Blanc, right? It is very Châteauneuf-du-Pape Blanc in its presentation. And that's what we would equate this one to, a top flight Châteauneuf-du-Pape Blanc. As the Franglish tasting note on the back suggests, apple toasted velvet freshness. Yeah, it is apple toasted velvet freshness right here, people. And we love it. We adore it. This wine made such an impression on me and Tris when we were tasting it. We were just like, what the hell? Apple toasted velvet freshness.
Velvet freshness.
We just love the, here you go, like in your face aspect of this wine. The world still needs wines like this. It's not all about delicacy, man. This wine delivers. It is a apple toasted velvet freshness hammer. It's adorable. Wine's what, 14.5, 15% alcohol, 100% new oak, righteous, super ripe, yummy Grenache Blanc in the house. What a joy. And this starts to get you thinking about lobster. It gets you thinking about, hollandaise, turtles, rich soups, bisques, all of that starts popping into your head the minute you taste this wine. And I adore that aspect too. We eat so dainty here, especially in Southern California with all of our Asian cuisines and Mexican food and delicate Mediterranean stuff. It's fun to think bisque. It's fun to think cream sauce. And this wine, the minute you put it down your pie hole, you're like thinking cream sauce, along with all that apple toasted velvet freshness. Scores, hell yeah, 93 points from Venice. And that's a big number, gang. Attention. Venice does not hand out 99s like their candy. 93 means this wine is banging. And on top of that, this is the top wine from these guys. This has a $55 retail price. And when you compare it to Châteauneuf-du-Pape Blanc, that's right in there. This wine's worth every penny, 55 bucks, in the context of its peer group, qualitatively and stylistically from the Rhone Valley. But for you guys, half price. Yeah, $26.98 for this wine. And this wine is adorbs.
Yeah.
Is that what the kids say? They don't say that anymore. My kids aren't kids anymore. They're old. They don't say adorbs anymore. This wine slays. Hey, slays. Only, 20, 25 cases out there, and that's it. Surprisingly, they don't make a ton of this. Just because they're a big cooperative winery, their top cuvées are actually quite teeny tiny. So again, if you're looking for apple toasted velvet freshness, this is where you come. Click and buy.